Team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A play action looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can he get there on the ground? Runs through, refuses to be stopped. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And he drops back in the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Thompson. Cut quickly. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Duncan. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. He keeps it, QB draw. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Austin.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Great cut there. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Try to convert with a sneak.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. puck behind the line. It's Woodson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Thompson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
See what the call is on first and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here comes a handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Offense comes out to start this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
And the single back takes the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The punt team making their way on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. He connects on the PAT. It's 13-0 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Sticking with the running game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a quarterback keeper. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
To kick it away.
And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. The back's got it. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Scanning the field. It's Thompson. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or he would have been able to bring that one in.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To bootleg here. Quick throw to his receiver. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
Pass interference. Offense.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense operating from the pistol. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ending off on the draw play. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Thompson. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Now that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop. And now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Single back and takes the handoff. Now they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Heck of a job by this defense sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off to scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this 1st down now on 4th down.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for some space. It's Wallace. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Thompson. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner choosing to field this one. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Thompson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Bush. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Hopkins. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Thompson. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the 1st down. And a good find by the quarterback.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now.
1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Austin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking deep here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Hold.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. 3rd down attempt unsuccessful. They'll punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking downfield, it's Thompson. Makes a quick grab. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now they run the draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
This drive has now reached the red zone. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off, running with purpose. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
And now from the pistol formation. And he's got it again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. A handoff to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
2nd and 10 here. QB decides to keep it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Tight end goes in motion. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is,
oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's running out of time here. Punt over the middle. It's Hopkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain of that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Tailback with another carry. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now we run a draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Thompson. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Now they've got him on the blitz.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And now the handoff. As the first down is still going. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Handoff to the single back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending first down. 15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looks right for a quick completion. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
This could be their last chance to get points on the board. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.